I fell in love with mechanical design. I was making something that was my own, and I found something that I could deep dive and learn in and just explore every avenue.
Joining us in the studio today is student Hallie Rose. Hallie is currently enrolled in our design engineering program as well as our CNC program, and she's going to talk to us about her experiences. Tell me a little bit about yourself and the programs you're taking here.
I'm a drafting and CNC major. I am in trade school for CNC here at Alvin College, and then I'm also getting my associates in applied science for drafting.
So you're doing two programs at once?
Yes.
So tell me why. Because both of those programs can be kind of intensive, and I know one of them is only like one semester. So
yes.
So why did you decide to do both at the same time?
I decided to do both at the same time because there was a grant for the CNC program that basically made it free. And so I definitely took the opportunity when I saw it. I could not afford to do it on my own. I actually received the drafting scholarship last semester, and that is actually paying for my college for this whole year.
Oh, cool.
And that really helped.
Who issued the scholarship?
Mr. James Langley. He is also my mentor. He recommended the CNC program. He also is guiding me through 3D printing and a bunch of other things that I'm doing here at the school.
You started off with drafting and design. What drew you to that particular program initially?
I was drawn to drafting and design because I was wanting to go back to school. My dad is a drafting and welder, and he said, why don't you just give this a try? And I fell in love with it. It turned out to be the best thing for me. I actually started out in a class with prerequisites, and I didn't have them. But I started out there because I needed for my because I had a problem with my financial aid, and I needed full-time credits. I already taken all the prerequisite classes or the basic classes, and so I needed an extra class to have financial aid to have 12 credits. And so Mr. Langley gave me a SolidWorks class. I fell in love with mechanical design. I fell in love. What was
it about it? Like, what did you enjoy about the process?
I was making something that was my own, and I found something that I could deep dive and learn in and just explore every avenue in. I'm actually taking my CSWA for SolidWorks hopefully in the next few weeks. I have a test coming up that is my priority, but then that CSWA is going to be priority after that.
So then how did you go from, you're already a student, it's already busy enough on you, how did you go from that to going into CNC?
Basically, Mr. Langley said, hey, there's a grant that is going to allow you to do this pretty much for free. And I think it is going to be completely free this semester because they're focusing on that other than materials for us. So I just decided, you know what, let me go tour the shop, let me go meet the teachers that are going to be there. And it's like a spark went off in my eyes. It was beautiful. It looked so fun. And I had to do it.
Did you find it was kind of the same reasons you were into design engineering?
Yes, it was very good because I could make things with my hands, and then I could be on the other side. And my whole intention for this program, or the CNC program, was to learn more about drafting and learn how the things were made so I could be a better drafter. And it turns out I'm actually going to start a job as a CNC machinist, but it's all in the process of making me a better drafter. I need a few years under my belt, I need more experience under there, and then hopefully I can move to programming, which I'm going to be taking sometime when it's available here. They're working on it. And then I'm going to go into, it's CNC programming, let me clarify. And then I'm going to move into drafting, and hopefully I can find a position where I can do all three. That would be the dream position, that I can do all three. I don't want to have my own shop. I want to work with someone, like for a company, but I want a position that I can do all three. I can move around as I see fit, and that would be the dream position, which is going to be very hard to find.
So do you feel like in some ways that the design engineering was kind of like one stage of the process of fabrication, and then the CNC was like the second stage where you went from concept to a fully fledged like object? Was that part of that process?
100%. The drafting and design program does not right now we do not have like majors. Like I have electrical classes, I have civil.
So you don't have concentration.
Yeah, we don't have concentration. I still have to take civil and structural, I still have to take electrical, but it's making me better in all areas. So I don't just focus on design, I focus on all of the above, but in the CNC class, I'm able to focus on everything. Or I'm able to focus specifically on mechanical. And it's shown me a new light. It's made me it's showing me how things need to be designed to be cost effective and to be machined.
How do you feel design engineering is helping you learn in CNC?
I have a very good idea of the coordinate system that the CNCs use because I see it on my drawings. I literally, I see the coordinate system and I have to draw in the coordinate system. So I have a very good idea of how things are laid out in the machine because we don't have the coordinate system there. But it's imaginary kind of thing. So I have a very good idea of the work coordinates and how the machine is actually operating because it goes based on the drafting and design programs.
Ultimately, I know you kind of talked about what your goals are when you finish. So, but what is you said? What is your ultimate job that you hope to get with this by the time you finish?
I don't know that it has a name, honestly, but I would want a position that is drafting and design, programming, and CNC machining.
Do you think maybe a consultancy would be something you could look at or no?
Maybe. I'm kind of thinking something in a very small shop that I can just supervise and jump in where I'm needed.
Thank you for listening. To read about these stories and more, visit allencollege.edu/news.